All's well that ends well. How to use all's well that ends well to supersize and grow your business. Here's an idiom that's been around since 1250 and became really, really popular when William Shakespeare used it as the title of one of his works. That's when it really caught on, and it's caught on ever since. And what it means, of course, is that when an event or something ends and has a good ending, it can have a good ending despite some bumps in the road. I don't know about you, but it describes pretty much every business that I've ever been involved in. Every career, every relationship, everything ends up having a good ending despite there being ups and downs, highs and lows in any relationship, in any business, in any endeavor. Anything worthwhile is going to be worth working ourselves and working our way through the challenge of. Now, does it feel like it's going to turn out all the time as we're working towards something? No, of course not. When we are faced with a challenge or a change, think 2020. Oh my God, 2020 for most people has been this massive roller coaster ride of change and challenges, one right after another, and having to figure things out. Yet, the vast majority of us are still breathing. We're still surviving. We're still getting through each and every day. We face new challenges that we never thought we'd have to face in our entire life. And we have and are coming out the other side of those challenges. Think of examples in your business and in your life. Just the fact that you've started and are growing a business shows that you have the wherewithal and the persistence to overcome the ups and downs and the challenges that face all of us when we're building our businesses and growing our businesses. Think of the things that you've done that in the midst of it, or when it first happened, you thought, oh my God, how am I ever going to figure this out? How am I ever going to work through this? How am I ever going to solve this problem that is in my face and threatening to stop me? Yet, I bet that you've overcome dozens, if not hundreds or thousands of such challenges as you have lived your life and built your business. Our business building and our lives really are all about the journey. It's more about what we have to do to become the person we want to be, to lead the type of business that we want to lead, than it is about us actually achieving or creating that thing that we have in our mind. But how do we go about using this knowing? There has to be this inner knowing that things are going to work out, right? That things will always work out for you, that the universe supports you, that the universe is behind you creating what it is that you want to create in the world. And it absolutely positively is. And when we have that knowing, even without a guarantee, we know that we can take the steps to move forward to create whatever it is that we want. As long as we have our vision, we know what it is that we want to create, we know who it is we want to serve, we know that we've got something to offer. And as we build our organizations and build our businesses, we pay attention to our leadership, our culture, our core values, what we stand for. We act and behave consistently with those things, and we continually move each and every day toward the big vision, the big picture of what it is that we want. We never give up on our dream of making the world a better place through our business, through our products, through our service, through our giving value to the world. And we do that through our businesses. And as long as we keep that in mind, the ending will always be good. We will always have an all's well that ends well reality. We will create that reality. How? Because we create it through our actions, through our deeds, through our values, through our behaviors, through our belief in what it is that we're creating, what it is that we're doing to contribute to the world. What we put out in the world is what we get back. We are willing and able and consistently putting good into the world, we receive good back in our lives in exchange. And when you put good out, you can't have any other end result than good. Does it mean you're not going to have bumps along the way? Absolutely not. Does it mean you're not going to make wrong choices, wrong decisions, pick bad business partners, serve the wrong customers sometimes? Absolutely not. That's part of you becoming the person that can lead the organization that you want to create in the world, is by learning from the things that you do wrong. We learn as human beings a lot more from the mistakes we make than we ever learn from the things we do right. I learned this in school a long, long time ago. I realized and discovered that when I took a test, if I went back and I looked at and studied the things I got wrong, I would really learn and those things would become a part of me. I would really learn and understand what mistake I made, and then what was the right answer and why I had made that mistake in my thinking. And it helped me to learn a lot faster. But it also helped me to realize that focusing on the things that I made a mistake on in the first place was the way to get massive better results the next time. And it actually supercharged my learning in that I was never focusing on the stuff I already knew and reviewing that. I was reviewing the stuff that I didn't have correct in my memory, correct in my mind, and fixing those things along the way. And by doing that, it made it really easy to learn and grow and become the person I wanted to be, the student in that case that I wanted to be. At first, it was really, really rocky. It was tough. And until I learned how to learn and I learned how to give the teachers what they wanted in terms of answers, I struggled because, I like to think for myself. I like to do it my own way. And I realized that sometimes that works and it's incredibly important to do things your own way. But other times it's important, depending on the result that you want, to do things that are in alignment with the overall big picture objective of what it is that you want to accomplish. So I'm glad I learned that in school, to study what was off or what was an outlier or what was a mistake, and then learn the lesson from that instead of being upset that I had got a couple wrong. I was like, okay, well, what was wrong about this? Why did I get this wrong? And what was flawed in my thinking and my reasoning that I thought that was the right answer? Because obviously if I picked it, I thought it was the right answer at the time, unless of course I just wasn't prepared, which didn't happen too often, but it did happen in college, right? So all's well that ends well. Would you say overall, all's well that ends well in your life and in your business? And how much control do you actually think that you have over that? Do you think that you have control over the ending and how things turn out for you? Or do you think that and believe that other things can influence and shut you down and really destroy what it is that you're creating? I'd love to have a conversation about that. That's our idiom for today. All's well that ends well. Go out and make it an awesome day. I'll be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where did it come from? And how might you use it in your business right now?